Hello my loves, I'm going to be showing you today my way of doing a wing liner without the actual gel liner or liquid liner because I find it challenging to do and get the perfect line that I want. So this is my way of doing it. I don't know if someone else has done it this way. I was just trying to be creative and do something easy, and I have a lot of friends that have mentioned that it is very challenging to do a wing liner. So this is my take on it. I hope this makes it easier for you. Drop a comment and let me know if this worked for you, or if you have another idea of how to get a wing liner or a cat eye look that makes it easy for us girls that need a little help. I hope this helps, my love, and have an amazing and blessed day. Concealer, and that's my base for any eyeshadow that I use. Okay, I'm going to do my eyeshadow liner with just a black from Huda Beauty. I'm just going to take a tiny little brush. This is a MAC brush. Super tiny. So that I can make the line with the shadow and the tiny brush. And you don't have to be perfect. We're going to clean it up. The idea is just to get good coverage of a black line on there, and then we're going to perfect the line. And try to get as close to your lash line as possible so you don't see the division of skin and the black line. Don't worry about the mess. I just find it's easier with eyeshadow while you get the hang of the whole line. If you want, after you've cleaned this up, you can always go over it with an actual liquid liner. Because the brush is so tiny, it just makes curving it up that much easier. Okay, I'm going to take an actual liner just to do my waterline. It's from Tarte. You can use whatever waterproof liner you want. I need waterproof because I'm a crier, and so I'm just going to put it on the waterline. See, it just adds a little bit of life to this eye. So, okay, and I just want to make sure there's no little skin spots peeking through. I want it to be black, as close to my lash line as possible. Now we're going to clean it up. For this part, I'm going to use a flat brush. This is from NARS, super flat. And I'm going to use a concealer that's the same color as my skin. This is in medium from Tarte. It's the Tarte Tape Shape. I like it because it's thick, and since I'm putting it on my eyes, I want something that's going to last and not move around throughout the day. I'm going to put some on my hand, and this is how I'm going to clean up the messiness. That's why I told you, don't worry. So using this flat brush, now I can paint the line that I actually do want. And you can make it as thin or as wide as you want. I don't want it to be too wide. And if you still don't like the line that you've made, just go back in with that little brush with some black eyeshadow until you get the line that you do want. Much better. And just keep a little Kleenex around just to clean up the brush. You just continue cleaning it until you get the line that you actually want. Also, if you have a smaller eye, feel free to use a smaller flat brush than the one I'm using. My lid space is quite large, but I know not everyone has the same eye shape, so you can get a smaller flat brush to make it easier so that it fits in your eye while you're making the line. Once you have the shape you like, stop. No more. Look at the difference. Yeah, that's why I said, don't worry, we're gonna clean it up. I'll do the other side and I'll be back. What do you think? So this is just eyeshadow. You can go over it again if you want to with more black shadow if you want it darker than this. Or now you can use a gel liner over it or use a waterproof liner, some type of liner that's gonna not end up running down your face. Do just a little bit more. The idea is to not mess up the line that we've already done. Just so that it's a little bit blacker. And I'm gonna always keep this flat brush on hand just in case I need to clean up. But because it's flat, I can turn it into whatever shape I want and make the line that I want with this actual brush instead of having to make the line that I want with the liner, which is where we tend to find challenges when we're trying to get the line just right. And if you mess up, just have your flat brush handy and your concealer handy. I just keep them in my hand so that if I gotta clean it up, no worries. So now if you wanted to put a little bit of eyeshadow, you can put a little bit here on your lid space. I'm not gonna do that because the focal point on my eyes is gonna be the actual liner. You can also set it with a little bit of powder if you have oily lids so that it keeps your concealer in place, because that's what's really holding up this look is the concealer. Use a little brush, whatever powder you have on hand, whatever's going to hold your oils so that you are not creasing where you actually, just take a little bit of powder. It's not creasing where you actually have oily lids. I'm just going to put it on just so that you see it, but I always use concealer as a primer on my lids anyway before I apply an eyeshadow. Some women that have oily lids do need to use a primer. And just try to get into that little crease so that it holds your actual concealer. Now I can go on to concealer under eyes and clean that up and finish my look. I'm going to go with full coverage concealer. I do have hereditary under eye circles, so I do need something with coverage. I'm going with Huda Beauty Faux Filter. I like to let it sit on my skin for a little bit before I blend it out. I do that with all my concealers because of my under eye circles. And I'm just going to try to not disturb the actual black eyeshadow that I have going on. I do not set my under eyes with powder. I just make sure to blend it as much as possible. Loves, if you want to leave it there, I love how it looks already with just the eyeshadow. You can use, like I said, an actual pen to go over it. It's a matte liquid liner. It's from Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez's line. So if you want the line blacker, feel free to go over the actual eyeshadow part. And I'm just putting it so that there's no little skin peeking through. You don't have to do this. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to do multiple coats of mascara. If you want, you can add false lashes. I don't like the feeling of false lashes, but I do love the look of lots of mascara. So let me put on some mascara and I'll show you the final look. Okay, my loves, what do you think? Final look. I love it. I love it. A little, you know, a little glam, just a little glam. You don't have to go this drastic. You can go skinnier line, you can go thicker line, you can turn this into a smoky eye. I just wanted something like, bam, here I am, you know. It is dramatic. It's okay to have a little bit of drama as long as it's on our face and not in our lives, right? But I am loving it. Eyes are the focal point. They are dramatic and they're making my eyes look even lighter. They're hazel, but I find that they look lighter with the drama of the liner. So feel free to add a liquid liner if you want on top of the eyeshadow. I did do that today, but if you want the lighter version, just keep it with the eyeshadow and put your multiple coats of mascara. You can do a black liner underneath, or you can even do a brown one. If you want to make your eyes look larger, then go with a neutral or a white liner underneath so that your eyes don't look as small. So my loves, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helps you and inspires you to give yourself a little bit of glam time, a little self-love. It's always important to take care of yourself just as much as taking care of everyone else. I hope that you have an amazing Happy New Year. I am sending you love and well wishes and blessings your way. I pray that you have an amazing 2023 and that all your dreams come true. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button as well. And make sure to share with your friends and loved ones. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.